Check it here, bring you another Clash Royale video. In today's video, guys, I'm super excited. We finally got up to the jungle arena, to Arena 9. I said in my last video my plan was just to get up here and try to get the Executioner. Now, it's been such a hard, long road to get up here. I'm going to get into some battles in the deck that I used. I actually switched it up from the Giant Skeleton deck, so I was pretty happy with that actually working out. But since it's been so difficult to get here, I'm just going to say screw it. I'm just going to buy a bunch of giant chests until we get the Executioner, guys. So I already went ahead and I bought, there's like a special pack thing that you get when you get to a new arena, but and from that, actually, we'll go over the cards that I got from it real quickly. I got a bunch of clone spells. I got the Dark Goblin, which is great. I don't think he's actually that good, but definitely good to exciting to unlock the new cards or whatever. And I don't know, I got a bunch of other stuff. I got a bunch of I got like 15 golems or something from it, which was pretty cool. So the deck that I was using, I know whenever I show Clash Royale, I'm always using the same giant kind of skeleton deck. But I faced a couple really really difficult where are we here? Really difficult decks. Like the guy had Electro Wiz, Executioner, and we actually beat it. So I feel like it was kind of a good counter to everything that was kind of being thrown at me. We'll get into this one here. This one was really good. You see the guy had like 3 legendaries or whatever. So I'll just go over kind of my thoughts on this deck while I'm using it, and like the different cards I play at certain times. So I got kind of shafted here right at the start. I hate when this happens. This makes me so mad when I get like a bunch of crap that I can't play. Like when I get just all defensive cards and spells at the start. It's like, well, now I'm like screwed. So you see he starts off with the Inferno Dragon, the Executioner, and I was just like, oh man, this is gonna be one of those, and the Graveyard to the top up. So it was just like an incredibly strong push. I kind of got lucky here that his Graveyard didn't do that much damage. I felt like I got it pretty lucky that he didn't take that tower completely, which I was not expecting. You see me good gaming him there already because he threw the Electro Wiz on top of the Inferno Dragon and the Executioner that he already showed. So I was just like, oh, for God's sakes, like there's nothing we can do here. So I actually start off, it's a really rough start. One, because his deck was amazing, and two, because if I don't start with a giant here, it's kind of hard. Like if I don't have the giant wizard or the Valkyrie right off the start, then it's pretty difficult to come back from. So you see here, he throws down the Golem, and I kind of made a risky play by not using the zap on that skeleton army, and I probably should have just zapped that Inferno Dragon to reset him, but for some reason I saved it, and and yeah, so we're making our way up here. I'm just kind of like, at this point, I'm just kind of like trying to save up for a big push. We're almost in double elixir now. We're at about 1:20, so I'm just trying to like hold him back until I can save up enough elixir to make a somewhat decent push. And you see what I do with the Executioner there? I find the only thing that I've done that's actually worked against him is when I place the giant on a certain side where I know he's going to shoot him, and it's kind of like away from everything else. Like he's not clipping the tower and the giant at the same time. If I can do that and get him to just launch his disc at the giant while the tower's shooting him or something else is focused on him, then it actually works really well because he doesn't have that much health. He's actually pretty easy to take down. It's just the fact that he takes down Skarmy and like everything that does splash damage so easily. That computer, relax. That is so difficult to counter him because it's almost like nothing works. So you see there, I got the Goblin Barrel in. I've been using the Goblin Barrel a lot. It just got kind of a buff because the zap got a nerf. Now I think mine's still low enough level that the zap takes it out, so it doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't, it's not as good as it could be, but it still helps for sure. And you see his Executioner there just completely annihilates the minion horde. Like, I think that's ridiculous. I don't know if he should, like in terms of nerfing him, I think he just needs to do a little less damage and then just kind of keep him the same. Like, I like how he works and how he functions. He's just too strong. Like, he just does too much damage. You see there, the only thing I can really play against him is the giant, and that's because the giant has so much health that it's like, unless the guy throws down a P.E.K.K.A, like there's nothing that's really going to take out the giant quickly. And for 5 elixir, I think that's kind of fair. So you see right there, he's got the Executioner and the Electro Wizard, and the Electro Wizard, I found out, does not have to be shooting at you to shock and stun your troops, which is kind of ridiculous. Because if he's shooting it one way and then I put a guy down behind him, then he actually stuns him. So you see there, we were actually able to pull it out. I couldn't believe it. I was super stoked about that. So we'll get into another one here. There was another pretty good battle. It was actually like right after. Yeah, so this one, the guy has 3 legendaries and a royal giant. Like, and somehow, I think we won. I didn't check, but either way. So whenever I get the golem barrel, I usually start off with that just to kind of see how he's going to... just to see how he's going to counter it, so I can kind of plan the rest of my raids. And you see there, he throws down the arrows, so we actually got 1 elixir back from that trade, so I was okay with that. Like, if that's going to be his main, if that's his main thing for defending Goblin Barrel, then I know that all I have to do is bait out the arrows, and then I'm going to be okay to throw the Goblin Barrel down, because if he's just going to use Fireball and Goblin Barrel, like, I'll just play that all day long. I guess it was a 3 for 3 trade, so it was the same when he uses arrows, but... yeah, if I can keep the arrows and the fireball off my minions, then I'm definitely happy with that. So I think my best push is either, it's usually when I can get the giant wizard and either Valkyrie or minion horde, kind of depending on what he's using. Like if he has, against this deck with princess and arrows in his deck, then I'm probably gonna be better off using Valkyrie than I am minion horde. It's kind of like you get lucky with Minion Horde, I find. Like, it either works really well against some decks, or you just get completely shafted with it, and, like, the guys has too many easy counters for it. So, I'm starting to play the... I actually just upgraded my Valkyrie a couple levels. She was level 4 for most of this push. So, I think that just kind of shows how strong she is. Like... once I upgraded her 2 levels, I found that made a huge difference. She's just like a mini tank. Like if I don't have a giant ready and I need something to defend, I find the Valkyrie is just like a fantastic defensive card. The only thing really is she's bad against minions. So whenever I play her as a defensive card, it's hard to kind of turn that into a counter push, because if he has any kind of air troops, they usually take her out very easily. So you see right here, he's got the minion horde, and we're able to just wreck that with the wizard. Excuse me. I find the wizard is just a great. He's just a great, like, I have too much elixir, I need to put something down. Like the guy doesn't have anything down yet. I throw down the wizard, and it's usually like beneficial in every situation. Like, there's nothing like especially if I can get something in front of him. There's nothing. There's never really a bad time to play the wizard, in my opinion. Like he just does good against everything. So you see right there, I got the wizard on one side, the minion horde on the left, and we're trying to make a push here, but it's been pretty hard so far. I get the Goblin Barrel down. He had to either take out the minion horde or the Goblin Barrel. I knew at this point that he only had arrows and fireball, so there was only one way he could go with that. So that was what we were thinking with that. So we're moving our way up with the giant. We got the wizard in back. I got the skeleton army there just to kind of distract some guys and hopefully take out that wizard, which doesn't end up happening. So you see here, it kind of becomes, it's kind of almost like a race against the clock. Like who can just get their push going first is probably going to win. I get him down to under 1,000 on that tower, and right here I'm just kind of playing a little defensively. I'm trying to turn like a counter push into a push here for me. So I use the wizard there. I don't use anything else. I just kind of hope that he would be able to take out that skeleton army for me. And here we actually get really lucky. The wait, what was this? Sorry, I forgot what happened there. So he's got the royal giant up. He's got the miner and everything. And do we? Okay, we actually lost this one, so I don't know, guys. This was like a common battle in my push here. I thought it was a different match, but which one did we have here? Victory 3-0. I think that guy dropped out. All my 3 crowns were usually the other guy. Just kind of, we'll show the last one, I guess, before we get into the chest openings. Yeah, so we'll show this one here. I'll play it in 2-speed just so it goes a little faster. And and yeah, same idea. I got the Golden Barrel at first, so I'm gonna launch that bad boy and just see what he uses to counter. Again, he uses the arrows. It seemed like I guess people use arrows against Goblin Barrel now because of the zap nerf or whatever. It doesn't do as much damage, so I assume that's why so many people are using it. You see, I get the Valkyrie out in front here, and that the Valkyrie with the wizard behind actually kind of works. He's got the mini P.E.K.K.A, which is just like I never thought it was this good. I didn't think people really used it until I saw how like amazing it was at countering giants and stuff. Like he gets the mini P.E.K.K.A on the wizard and it basically one shots him, or when he gets it on the giant, it's like 3 or 4 shots, and he's like pretty well down to the point where I can't really start a push behind him anymore. So it's a really good counter card. And you see there, I got the Valkyrie on defense. She was basically able to almost stop the Hog Rider and the Fire Spears. She sucked those up just like completely, which was really nice. So you see here, look at the damage the mini P.E.K.K.A gets on that giant. Like it almost makes that whole push that I just did become useless. You see right there. I was probably too fast in that Goblin Barrel. If I had waited a split second for him to arrow down the minions, I just got too excited, guys, and wasn't able to pull through on that. So he throws the elites down. We get the tower down to 98, which is really nice, and he was coming up with just the elites and the mini P.E.K.K.A, so we were able to throw the minions down and just eat that. And I'm just kind of playing defense here. I know I have the tower on the right in my back pocket whenever I need it. We throw the arrows down. I had the zap after that, so super stoked right here. We finally got into jungle arena. We got the Dark Goblin, guys. Now let's see if we can open up some giant chests and get the Executioner. That is going to be the goal for today. And then we can do some upgrades and stuff. So I've got 1,200 gems. And I'm pretty sure the Executioner is a rare card. We'll just double check that so I'm not opening these chests. And oh, it's epic. Okay, so good thing we checked. I was going to open a bunch of giant chests. So, yeah, that only gets rares, so we need a magical chest, I guess. 3 epics, 21 rares, and let's just get right on into it, guys, see what we get here. So, a bunch of gold, that's nice. Mortar, that's okay. Bomber, yes. Arrows, okay. Tesla, come on, give us something here, give us something here. There it is, guys, the first chest. We got the Executioner. Boom. And some Dark Goblins to finish it off, and can we get a legendary or something? Come on. Freeze. I like freeze. Okay, so there we go, guys. There we go. We finally unlocked the Executioner. Let's go ahead and use him once, and just see exactly what we can do with him here. So I'm thinking I'll probably just replace the Wizard with the Executioner. I'm probably gonna lose this because I'm on Wi-Fi right now, so I'm gonna be lagging a lot behind the other guy. So we'll just throw him in instead of the we'll throw him in instead of the Wizard. Just jump on into a live battle and see what happens here, guys. Alrighty. So I'm probably gonna have to make a new deck with the Executioner at some point just to like completely optimize it. But I don't know. We'll see what we can get done here. See what we can get done. Throwing down the Goblin Barrel. See how he answers that. Minion hordes. Okay. We got the arrows on deck, guys. On deck. And you see there with the Wi-Fi how much that lags. Like that's crazy, 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 crazy. Okay, so he's got the hog there. I'm going to have to eat that damage because I don't have anything else ready. But we're going to be starting out our Executioner push. Now, he is only level 1, so he's not going to be that great. Okay, he's got the elites down. Now, will the Executioner be able to take out the elites? Probably not. So I'm going to have to Skarmy here. And this is just obnoxious on this Wi-Fi, my god. Okay. So, probably gonna end up losing this one, guys, but I just wanted to show a little bit of Executioner gameplay just for fun. We'll launch out the Goblin Barrel there. So, I gotta play a little more patiently here and just kind of save up some elixir. Alright, so he's got the minion horde down again. What do we want to do here, chicken? What do we want to do here? I'm probably gonna go ahead. I see how, like, I don't know if you can tell how far back that I'm playing at. Alright, so we get the Valkyrie down against this hog. And that will basically shut that down. Okay, so once we get into double elixir, we might actually be able to make a bit of a push here. Right now, it's going to be tough, for sure. I don't really... like, this deck is pretty heavy, I guess. I usually make the most of it once I get into double elixir, for sure, so... Alrighty, so... I'm going to wait a sec and see if he's going to play anything with that Wizard. If not, I'm just going to start... Okay. Alright, so... We'll throw the Giant down. We'll throw the Skeleton Army to hopefully take out that Wizard and maybe that those Elites. Alright, so we're almost in double elixir now, guys. We're going to throw down the executioner. I'm going to launch a goblin barrel up here just to kind of throw him off, you know, keep him on his toes. Oh, wow. He countered that beautifully. That was amazing. He took down the goblin barrel and the executioner immediately. Okay, so which way is he going next, chicken? Which way is he going next? I'll throw down the Valkyrie because I want to start another push here. We're kind of forced to play a little more aggressively because we're down right now, so hopefully we can make something out of it. Hopefully we can get something going here, guys. I'll throw the executioner in. Why not? Like I got the elixir for it, so we should be able to take that tower very easily. That's gonna clear out that skeleton army. Now I'm gonna launch a goblin barrel up there, and sure, we're just gonna push. We're just gonna throw everything we got at him. Gonna throw another giant down. Oh my god! All right, so we need another executioner here or something. All right, he's got the elites going. He's got the elites. How do we want to play this? Throw the arrows down. They're probably gonna be late. That's okay. All right, I'm gonna start another giant executioner push in the back here. Okay, so I think we actually should be able to shut this down fairly easily. I'll throw a minion horde up. I need my giant. I need my giant as quickly as possible. Alright, so we got the goblin barrel down. He screwed up that log, so that's good. I'll throw the Valkyrie in behind. We only need a little bit of damage. Once that giant gets on the tower. Can we zap? Can we zap? And the giant clutch it up for us, guys. Boom! Boom! We won it on Wi-Fi somehow. Like I feel like I'm saying that too much, that the Wi-Fi hinders me, but it really does. Like, it feels like every single card that I play is like 3 seconds behind. So that's gonna wrap it up for the Clash Royale video today, guys. We got the executioner. We got to Arena 9. We actually won a battle live on Wi-Fi. So hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments. If you play Clash Royale. I know this is a Boom Beach channel, but if you play it, what do you think of the executioner? And try out my deck if you want. Let me know if there's any like stuff that I'm missing or whatever. Just say stuff down in the comments, guys. That's gonna wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like, interesting, entertaining, or informative, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Chicken out.